Alright, in this video we're gonna see how to use the KwickBit exchange rate API that is based on transactions in the Stellar network. We will get to cloning the repository. I've opened here our README to show the format of the requests that need to be made to the API, to the two endpoints that we will be looking at later. But first, we clone our repository. And CD into it. Next, there are some environment variables that we need to set up. I already have them in a separate directory, so I just copy my .env file from over there to this new directory. In order to make querying the API easier, I have set up some shell scripts and an alias for it. So here you can see me setting the alias to indexer, which is my development directory. I recommend you to set up the alias as well with this query to make your life easier when querying. And we have some options, some arguments that we can pass to this script. Just the plain script gives us a helpful message, and then we can query with the argument asset and an asset code. Here I'm using XLM for Stellar. And I can also pass in BTC. In the Stellar network, there are many issuers of Bitcoin. We get the latest exchange rate for each issuer. It might also be the case that we are interested in only one issuer. So by way of example, I'm going to select the last issuer here, and I can pass it as an extra argument. And I get only the latest exchange rate for this particular issuer. We can pass, besides the asset code, we can pass a timestamp argument that will give us the exchange rate that's the most recent before the argument, the one that was the latest. Now, we might also be interested, and what we use in KwickBit for the reports is a history of exchange rates, several rates over time for a given asset or assets, and we have an endpoint for that. Here you can see the format of the request to this endpoint. The script takes care of reading it from the file. So we see that we can just use query history and we get our exchange rates over time. It's important to notice that for assets, this only works, like you need to specify the exact issuer that you want, and in this endpoint that's mandatory and not optional, except for XLM, which is the native asset of the network.